Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara, coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And today we are doing the last one of my coloring book collection and combined Purge video. Forget what number we're on. I think it's 4, but it might only be 3. No, I'm pretty sure this is 4. Anyways, you'll know by the title which it is. So, let's get right into it. We do have a bigger pile today because this is everything that I have left. So, we're probably going to be looking at 45 minutes. So I'm going to try. So, the first book I have is The Time Chamber by Darius Song. And I like this. It's got an awful lot of intricate story picture type images, which I'm not really that interested in coloring. So I'm not seeing anything that I want. I like the clocks, but yeah, no, I can't see myself coloring this, so I won't be keeping that one. And then I have her other book, The Time Garden, which is basically the same kind of thing, so it's probably going to be the same situation. Like owls, but yeah, this is not terribly different from the other one. Very similar. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to keep either of those. Okay, that, I was putting my Purge books over there and my one others on the other. Okay, I'm mumbling. So this is the Scandinavian coloring book by Zena Shaw, and what I really like about this is the cover. Is that it is paper cut on here, and it shows through here. Now I really like Scandinavian style of art, but I don't know. Actually, yeah, I really like this, even though these are pretty tiny. Yeah, I can see myself having fun with that, and I like that. So that's going on the keep pile. Then next I have a few of A.M. Shaw's Horrorland books, which I am keeping. I'm keeping everything I've got in my horror collection. Oh, here. There's actually a few I did in here, like a really long time ago. So there's that one. I think I saw, did I see 2 or 3? That one. Yeah, that's it. If I did any others, I took them out. Because if you've watched my other videos, oh, that is god-awful. Did that with ballpoint pen. Yeah, I always try to make ballpoint pen work, but I can never seem to get it right. Okay, so I've got Horrorland. That's the first book. So, and then each other one has a subtitle. So this is Girls of Terror, and this is Men of Misery. And I believe these are the first 3 that he made. So this is definitely a series that I'm gonna collect. I love those. Okay, next we have a Canadian coloring book here, and this is one that I was actually sent, and I think I have something done in here. Yeah. I often turn pages like this into like journaling pages. I think that's the only one I did in here. Yeah, this one was sent to me for review, and I used alcohol markers. I didn't care if it ruined that page. Because sometimes that's what I do with a double-sided book. I just pick which side I like and color it in alcohol markers. So this is really cool because they're fantasy landscapes. They often have, well, oh yeah, I see here. They've got, this is a farm with giant ant cows. And I don't know what's so fantastic about this one. But some of them are of famous Canadian places, and then they've just been put into a fantasy land. Like here we have a mammoth walking down the street. And this just has strange creatures. I don't know if I'm going to keep this, really. Yeah, no, I'm not going to keep that. I can't see myself coloring any. There's nothing else like that one in here. Yeah, not going to keep this. I'll take out the picture I did, though, and put it in my journal. Whoops, wrong pile. Okay, now this next one is a book that everybody has and likes, but I ordered it off of book outlets because I'd heard about it, and it's just not really my thing. It's an actual, like, encyclopedia with the beasts on. It's beasts, right? Yeah, the Book of Beasts. With the beasts to be colored, and here we go. And like a encyclopedia type thing. Though, the way these are set up, I could color them and cut them out from my journal. Yeah, some of these are pretty cool. I don't think that these are... Oh yeah. I think... Oh, I see. The ones that are on this side are described on the back. So you can't, so you can use alcohol markers because this side is just a reference page. So yeah, these are real. Well, they're real legendary beasts. Okay, cool. Yeah, I am going to keep that. I'll have to tell you, I kept way more than I thought I would. Okay, so the next two books, I'm definitely keeping. They're part of my, kind of like horror thing. Now, I read these comic books. Grimm's Fairy Tales are from Zenescope, or Zenescope, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, and they are a set of comic books which are very, very risque. And a lot, this is the only one I did in here. Yeah. And they are not to everybody's liking because they're basically they're a mixture of sex and gore. So you've got scantily clad women and blood. And that's pretty much what it is. So I've made it sound terrible, but I love them. The artwork in the comic books is absolutely gorgeous. And scantily clad women doesn't bother me. And of course I like the horror aspect of them. So when I saw this, I just absolutely had to get it. And then I've never done this one. I picked this one up when I saw that they had a second one out. So, and I don't know if these are actual pictures from the comics that have been turned into line art. Doesn't say they are, and it doesn't list the illustrators, which is strange because they most certainly list their illustrators in there. Oh, here they are. My favorite is named Raven somebody or other. I wonder if he's in here. No, he's not. And did this one? Oh yeah, this one listed it too. Yeah, okay, my favorite illustrator from the comics isn't in those, but anyways, keeping both of those. Okay, now this one I'm not keeping. I don't like coloring hair, so it's not for me. It has, well, the fairies all seem to be on this side. Oh no, that's a fairy too. So yeah, these are pictures of fairies with pretty thick line art, and then they have really fanciful hair. Though, now that I come to look at it, it's not what I remembered it to be. This is like a mandala. And this is a tree. Oh yeah. See, like this is what I remembered them being, is like big hair. But yeah, they're big hair, but they're things. These ones are all florals, Zentangles. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna keep this. Definitely gonna keep that. So that's by Fairy Shampoo. Is by Joe Sujin. And these next two I'm thinking I'm not going to be keeping because I think they are stock pictures. This is Coloring the 70s. Oh no, you know what? These are just too much fun. I have to keep this. Okay, so I have Coloring the 70s and I have Coloring the 50s. It doesn't give an illustrator because I think these are all just stock. They're by Bendon. Yeah, images are from Adobe stock. I'm going to keep them, even though I thought, oh, that's 3 I thought I was getting rid of, but I didn't. Okay, so this is a DC coloring book. Harley Quinn is one of my favorites. Besides Batman, I pretty much like the villains rather than the... You know, I kept the Wonder Woman one, but looking at this, I just do not see. I mean, I love the comic books and everything, but no. No, I'm not going to color that. Okay, now, this next one is from Michael's Vintage Charm by Heather Davuco. Well, this is a design original. I think this is a bind-up of a couple of different books. A mess there. Yeah, no, I don't really see anything in here that makes me want to color it. I'm not going to color that. Yeah, no. Okay, now this next one is one of my favorites. I am definitely keeping this. As I said before, I like coloring books that are an amalgamation of different pictures by different illustrators. I just love the randomness of them and being able to pick up the book and find a picture that I want to color in it. So this is Outside the Lines too, and I really wish I had the first book, which is just called Outside the Lines, and it's curated by Suri Hong, and every picture is completely different, and some of them are really weird, and I like weird stuff. And I like this. This is like Scandinavian art. Oh. Yeah, it tells you who does this page on here. So Caleb Nielsen, Vasco Vasco, Michelle Borak, Gavin Lester, Lisa Hannawalt. That's cool. Alan Nagakawa, Jane Mount. Yeah, so there's some really cool stuff in here. I like this. I'm keeping it. There's one I did in here. This is done in oil pastel. Like that. And so's this one. That's done in oil pastel too. I like coloring simple pictures in oil pastel. Okay, then we have Pippa's Magical Garden by Pippa Rossi. And no, way too many flowers. Kind of what you would expect from a garden book. Okay, so now this is another one of the poster pads that I showed you before by Sarah Muzio. So this one is all galaxy themed pictures. I don't know if you can see that. It's a peacock. These are incredibly detailed. I need my glasses on, plus I have to use fine liners and might even need a magnifying glass to do some of these. No, I don't like these. I didn't know what they were when I bought them. I didn't realize they were like this. This is a jungle themed one. I'm not keeping either of those. Okay, so next we have Joanna Basford's Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. And I ended up keeping her other books, even though I didn't think I was going to. So I might as well keep this. I don't like it as much as the other ones. I don't like the story book, coloring books. Okay, so next we have Coloring the World. This is from Rough Guides. Oh, I think this is stock art too. Okay. Yeah. That's all stock art, and it's that tiny, icky stuff I don't like, so I'm not getting that one. Okay, I think this is the one I was thinking of when I pulled out the fairy hair. This is I Love My Hair, and yeah, this is just no, cannot see myself coloring that. Okay, the next one is Christmas to Color by Mary Tanana, and I pretty much was going to keep all my Christmas ones, so I had a good selection. I like to read Christmas books and color Christmas books when I do a December daily journal. So yeah, I like to fill my days with Christmas in December, though I don't particularly like this one. I'm going to keep it for now, and I'll look through it at Christmas, and if I don't decide to color anything, I won't keep it. Okay, then next I have Color Odyssey, A Creative Coloring Journey by Chris Garver. And yeah, this has got flowers or birds on every page. Not for me. Don't like coloring that stuff. One point in time I thought I did. That's why I have it. Okay, so A Very Blessed Christmas Coloring Book by Robin Mead. So this I will probably keep. And I like this style of line art. Yeah, keeping that one, and I can see myself coloring that. Then this one I'm definitely keeping, Marty Noble's Sugar Skull Animals. These are pretty cool. I think I did a couple out of here, but I pulled them out. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. And then, I didn't even know that I had this. I didn't know I had a Hannah Lynn book. What I don't like about her books is that you get 2 of each picture. I'd rather have all the different ones. But these are Christmas Girls, so I'm keeping that. I personally wouldn't get any of her other books because I don't like books that are just full of girls. Okay, then I have a Dover Stained Glass book. I got this at a garage sale and or a thrift store. Probably more likely a thrift store. And some of the pages had been done, so I pulled those out. Looks like just less than half. I'm going to keep that. That was Chinese Dragons. Don't think I told you. Okay, I'm not keeping this one. It's fashions and pictures of women. Not what I'm interested in. So that was the Vogue coloring book by Ian R. Webb. Okay, so next we have Fantastic Cityscapes, a Mr. Murao coloring book. Okay. So he's M. Vasco Murao is the illustrator. And these are really intricate. But I do like architecture. I just found this one way too intimidating. And aren't they all kind of the same? Skyscrapers. Oh. Yeah, I like this, but I'm not going to color in it. Those are Zeppelins. Yeah, no, I'm not keeping that. Okay, next we have Color a Cat. And this is very not what I expected when I got it. It's kind of like an activity book. I think you're supposed to draw in it. And then there are some to color. But yeah, I have no idea what you're supposed to, like, what are you supposed to do there? A uniquely creative drawing and coloring book to inspire cat lovers of all ages. And no. Next one, and we're doing good, is Color Paris. Now, I decided to keep the Color London one because I like London. I don't know why I have this because I'm not into Paris stuff. No, and there's people on every page. No, I don't want that. Okay, now, this next one is actually a maze book, and it is like humongous. it's got 2-page spreads of mazes, and then when you're finished, you color them. I just found this book to be too unwieldy. And of course, it has an Egyptian theme. And then there's a second set here. It's a cool book. I like Egyptian stuff, but I'm not keeping that. It's just too unwieldy. Okay, then the next books I am keeping, and these are Bennett Klein's books. So this one is Epic, and you know, I got these because like they're beautiful, but I've never colored grayscale, and these just intimidated me too much to color, but I think I'm ready to try these now. So let's see, I've got Epic, I've got Darker, I've got Steam, and then book 5. Yeah, I like the randomness of the pictures in these too. All sorts of different things. They don't have a theme. Okay, I better start another pile. I'm keeping way too many. I had wanted to purge. Oh, I got a big purge pile today though, so that's good. Oh, okay, I have to keep this because I love Attack on Titan. It's one of my favorite mangas. I do not watch anime. I've tried, but I fall asleep every time I watch manga. Manga. Oh, I have to start saying that. And I meant, oh, if I could speak, I don't watch anime. I want to be able to watch it, but every time I've tried, I fall asleep. Though, just recently, like right now, I'm rereading all the Dragon Ball books because I never did finish the series. So I'm starting from the beginning, and just a little while ago, I thought I would try the anime of it. And I watched the first episode, and I actually enjoyed it. So that may be my very first anime that I will actually watch. Okay, so I'm keeping that just because I have to. Okay, so now we have another romantic country book, and I believe, oh, this is the second. I thought I had the first and the third. Maybe I've got all 3 of them. So I decided to keep the first one because it was better than I had thought it would be. Yeah, I love this. I love this style. I like the natural sketchbookness of it with the thick and thin lines. It looks hand-drawn. And I've since learned that she drew these books with a toothpick, though why on earth she would do that, I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to keep this. And if I have the third one, I'm going to keep it too. Okay, so the next one is the Little House coloring book, and I have this simply because of the illustrations. I won't ever color in this. I should just put it on the shelf with my Little House books. I have a bit of a collection of Little House things, so I think maybe I'll put that with them. Okay, so then we have the Fabiano Attanasio books. So we already did, what was the one I did previously? I think it was Pinocchio. So this is Snow White. And yeah, I like these. I got them because I think I said in my last video that I like fairy tales. That I read original fairy tales. And I like the classics too, so just having coloring books. This one is the Peter Pan one. I think I have some more in this stack. Okay, this next one is a Japanese coloring book, and it's really cool. I got this in a subscription box a really long time ago. I just think it's really cool. I'm keeping that. Yeah, I think it was made specifically for the subscription box, which it says on the back here. It's called the Nico box. Okay, then we've got a couple of children's coloring books here, coloring and activity books. I got this because it's cute. Like, I mean, these are called Lala Oopsies. I had never heard of them before, but I think they're just absolutely adorable. So yeah, definitely going to keep that one. And then I have a feeling this is a duplicate, because I had an emoji book and I didn't keep it. Or did I? I went through my pile of books that I was getting rid of already, and this wasn't there. You know what? I'm gonna put it with the keep, because I gotta see if it's a duplicate and decide why I decided to keep it. Okay, now this next one is a favorite. This is Gustav Klimt coloring book, and he is my absolute favorite classical artist. I love his work so much. So this is the kind of book that I don't know if I want to color in, because I just like him. But you know what, it would be fun to do these in my own color schemes and then add in lots of gold because that's what he did. That's the famous picture of the kiss. A close-up of part of it anyways. Yeah, okay. There's no question as to whether I'm going to keep that one or not. And then another comic book related one. This is Joe, what's his last name? Bennett. Benitez. And I had read all the comic books up to this point when this came out, so I was just keeping a list of all the pre-releases for Lady Mechanica, and this came up, so I had to get it. And I've colored 2 in here. So yeah, I like this. This one was done in watercolor. Actually, I think this was done in Inktense. Well, that's Inktense, and this is Prismacolor and some alcohol marker. Keep. Okay, so this is the Halloween Doodle Magic Adult Coloring Book, not recommended for children. Illustrated by Alexandra Kokorjina. I don't even remember this one. The books that we're looking at now were in the back corner, and my books were double stacked, so it was in the far corner with a row of books in front of it, so I haven't looked at this stuff for ages. Yeah, I keep all the horror Halloween stuff. Okay, so Art Therapy Coloring Book Menagerie and more. I got that. Oh, this is falling to pieces. I think these are all stock images, and it looks like my son, when he was little, colored in it. What year is this book? 2015. Well, he couldn't have been the one who colored in it because he would have been 15 then. Maybe I got this from a thrift store. There's a couple I like, but these are all stock. And boo boo boo. It doesn't say they are, but it. Oh no, it's got illustrators. Smiljana Co, and Patricia McCarthy. Oh, here we are. Shutterstock. Okay, yeah, no, I don't want that. Okay, now here's a book that I picked up because I had it when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I colored in these Dover coloring books like crazy. I would spend my spending money on them. I would go to our local stationery store. It was called Short Read Stationery. And I would buy stickers and coloring books and writing paper. So this brings back memories. And every picture is on here, so you can color things the right colors. Of course, these are educational books. They have the information on the bottom of them. So yeah, I'm keeping that. Keeping too many. Now we got Fabiana Attanasio, and this is The Wizard of Oz. I collect a lot of stuff. Let's just say I'm a collector of collecting. Oh dear. Because yeah, I pick up anything Wizard of Oz. It's one of my favorite children's classics. Okay, so the next one is fashions. And again, I'm not keeping that because I don't like coloring people. Okay, now the next one is one that I just have to have. Coronation Street, the official coloring book, Color Classic Scenes. I don't watch it anymore. I've given up watching it because all the good people are dead or gone. So yeah, it has a picture. This is the photograph that the line art is taken from. So yeah, that's got the good stuff in it. So I like coloring books that have to do with comics and books. Same with this one. I mean, who doesn't love Dr. Seuss? This is definitely a keeper, and so are the next two. Even though when I got them, they were too intimidating to even consider coloring. But yeah, I know how to do this kind of coloring now. These are the ones I like, but I don't like the seam in the middle always bothers me. But yeah, I mean, who doesn't like his work, eh? So I have Anamorphia and Imagimorphia. I don't have the, what's the other one called? Yeah. This was before the third one came out. I can't even remember what the third one is called. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping those. Okay, the next one I'm not keeping. This is from the Color the Bible series. This one's illustrated by Michael Sparks, and it's Color the Psalms. I'm just not into word coloring pictures. Okay, and the next is an illustrator that I just absolutely love. And these are the last books that we're on, almost. Yeah, I love the cover. So yeah, again, another series that intimidated me at the time, but I just love his work. It's gorgeous. And I definitely know how to color this sort of thing now. So yeah, so I got the birds. These are Georgie Woolridge. And I got animals. And then this was my favorite one, Water Life, because I like marine animals. Yeah, I like his work. Okay, so keeping all those. So we got a pretty big collection. I'll have to count and see how many I have. Well, I guess I can do that when I'm going to put them all into my library thing account so that I can actually look and see what I have. So we had put these two aside way back in number 1, and I didn't know if I had these books. So I'm going to open it up. We're going to take a look at them, see if I want them. Because I have gotten rid of some of my Zen Doodle books. Some of them are just not my cup of tea. Like these ones, I don't like these ones. It's just same thing over and over again, but different. Like swirly patterns. I like pictures. And see, this is going to be all flowers and just swirly Zen-tangly things. I don't like that either. And this one is a word book, Uplifting Inspirations. So no, I don't want any of those. I got this off of Book Outlet, so I didn't get to look at it. But it was all sealed up anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to. So, that should sell at a garage sale. And then the other one that I had was this one, which is from this series. The series are bigger books. I think I showed them in my first and my second parts of this. And I collect the books. I hadn't realized that this was a scaled down one when I ordered it. And it includes 3 books, of which I have 2. It has Botanical, Folk Art, which I both have, and then Geometric, which I don't have. And these are all books by Lisa Congdon. She does a lot of the ones in this series, and I really like it. Let's take a look. It looks like Geometrics will be at the end. Yeah. I can't say that's even really that appealing to me. I like the style of the other stuff. It's all like, I find the art is very like Art Nouveau and folk art-ish. So yeah, I'm not going to keep this because I only don't have the geometric one and it's not all that exciting. So not keeping that. So I'm done. And today I made a big pile of Purge books. So I think I did pretty good. I don't know if they will all fit across in one row on that shelf, but it'll be close. So, now that I've done that, I'm finished, and I will be putting my books into, my coloring books into my library thing account so that I can easily figure out which ones I have without having to go rooting through them all. And the shelf is high and I have to stand on a stool and everything, so it'll definitely be easier. And I'm also going to put them on the shelf in order of title from A to Z, of course. What other way would you put them in order by title? So yeah, I'll put the series together too. So the Just Add Color series will go under J, and then the books in there. So anyways, I'm done. I have made it to exactly 45 minutes and a few seconds. So I am going to say goodbye and thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at my coloring book collection and my Purge. So until next time, bye-bye.